These are some of the things that we look for.
One of the fascinating things that I learned from Border Patrol Agent Smallwood, there is no directive from the president to end catch and release, but there is this de facto effect.
Nobody crosses the Rio Grande without paying.
The term catch and release is when migrants go through immigration processing and then they're dropped off in border communities.
And about how many crossings is the Rio Grande Valley sector getting per day?
Probably from 60 to 200.
She says that there is this de facto end to catch and release because there's very few migrant crossings right now, and the few migrants that are crossing are being deported.
This is the first line of defense.
In her experience, whenever migrant apprehensions are this low, migrants are using riskier measures to cross the border. In tractor trailers, stuffed in cars, ending up in stash houses.
We're slowly seeing it, the uprise in smuggling cases.
She says that it also means that enforcing the law becomes more dangerous for agents.
There's nothing routine about our job. Just last week, we had a shooting incident.
The smugglers don't care.
No, it's just money for them. It's a dollar sign. It's a commodity.